So this is the Merrel MOAB 2 Goretex Mid boot, and this is a quick review about it. It looks good, feels good. Ankle support is pretty good. I carried quite heavy bags with this for long periods of time. I've used these for like 6 months. The mounting points for the laces are high quality, it's strong. I like the quick release at the top. There's enough cushioning in the tongue that the laces can be tied tightly without cutting into your the front of your ankle. These little loops at the back work great. You could definitely, I mean, some of these shoes have loops which they're just for sure. If you use them, they'll just break. These ones I use every day for about 6 months and they work great. The feel of the shoe on the foot is very good. Breathability is excellent. This grey material is very rugged, and another thing about it, it can get scuffed up and it kind of regenerates itself a little bit. Like there's a scuff. If I just kind of rub on it, well, that one doesn't come out, but I mean, I've used these shoes a lot for 6 months, almost every day, in cold temperatures down to like -10 and up to like +20. And they work. You can use them in those temperature range with the right, in that temperature range with the right socks. Still rigid at the back, really nice and rigid. What's wrong with these shoes? First of all, these were not waterproof. I basically put them on, put some weights inside them and put them in water up to about here. And as you can see, the tongue is supposed to be, it should be waterproof up to this line. But water was seeping in through this area, which is pretty disappointing and could be dangerous if you use them in a cold environment. And something else that wasn't good is that this front kick section is not made out of a durable enough material for an outdoor boot. In fact, if you look at it, it looks like the whole shoe is made of top-notch materials. And then the front kick section is made of some sort of cheap thing that you'd expect on a lower entry-level boot. And as you can see, this is evidenced further by the fact that the front section is not sufficiently attached to the front of the shoe and actually broke itself off. Now I know that the next edition of these boots, they upgraded this front section. I don't have any experience with that, so I don't know how good they are. As for walking, comfort, support, construction, strength, this boot I rate very highly. Again, it was not waterproof for me, so that's disappointing when you buy a Gore-Tex product that's supposed to be waterproof. The sole is comfortable but doesn't wear too much. I think that's because they have the cushioning grey section, which does a lot of the cushioning, and then they have a slightly harder sole. So I've used these extensively, and the wear pattern is there, but not, you know, not more than you'd expect. What else? I like the look of them. The functionality, the breathability is pretty exceptional. You can basically walk around all day in like 23 degrees weather, and your socks will be dry because this Gore-Tex breathability is exceptional. But what does that really mean when the boot's not waterproof? Because anything can be breathable if it's not waterproof. Just give me a couple seconds to think of anything else that I can think of about this boot. I can't think of anything else. Basically, yeah, I'd buy them. If somebody could guarantee that this kick section was upgraded and that they were actually waterproof, I'd buy them again. But as it stands, I'll keep these until they die completely, but a little bit disappointed in the waterproof performance of these shoes.